Give people a few seconds. Please look back.
Like
Look
back.
back.
You hear we down?
Oh man, I was dolo solo yesterday, guys.
I seen. I
I'm telling
saw.
you. I try to have my energy here.
Yeah.
The lack of a co-host forced me to put the energy here.
I get
Should have
it.
brought it down like right there though.
I get it.
You know what I mean? Like I understand more than here, but less than there. You know what I mean? Less,
But let's
I gotta
talk
find balance.
about how this angle has our skin looking very vibrant.
Oh yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I'm looking, I'm like, wow,
You know
look at that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You know what I mean? 2025, men use skincare. You know what I mean?
100%. Skincare routines
Let them know.
will help you get in between.
Right. Woo! That's bars.
I'm good at the little jingles.
Go ahead and clip that.
Like a good neighbor, you know?
Well, Josh, as always, if you see this and you see that, that can only mean one thing. That's right. It's the Lunch Break Boys with the Lunch Break News. It's the one, the only, the Pharaoh Live. To my right, as always, except yesterday, is Josh. Josh, appreciate you being here, buddy. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well. It's a great day.
Yes,
no
sir.
sun.
Yes, sir.
Feels great out.
Yes, sir.
And
big
we're
facts.
here.
Big
we're
facts. Here. Yes, sir. Cloudy day. It feels great. It's about 70-something in Jersey. I'm loving it, man. I'm having a good ass day. Work isn't bad. We both have lunch breaks.
Yeah.
It's at a decent time.
Yeah.
Josh, let's get right into the news. Now, we're going to quick fire a couple of these stories, and you take over whenever you see fit. Okay, Josh? All right. Firstly, something concerning to me, Josh. A little less fun, a little more scary for me, but I'm a Constitution guy, right? The constitutional website of America has gone ahead and removed several parts that I think might be a little bit important, Josh. Now, of course, this doesn't mean that the Constitution is being amended. It does not mean several parts that I think might be a little bit important, Josh. Now, of course, this doesn't mean that the Constitution is being amended. It does not mean any of this stuff is being stricken by the Constitution. It is a little concerning that the official website for the Constitution has removed things like limiting state rights and the writ of habeas corpus. Josh, what that is what we know regularly as due process.
Due process.
Removed from the website. Is this a dog whistle? People are asking. Is this a sign of things to come? People are wondering. Josh, anything on that?
To come? I'm not sure. No one's really sure. But why?
Yep.
There is a question of why, and there is an answer.
Yep.
So I don't understand why they're not just forthcoming or why they're just doing things like that.
It's weird.
That is super weird.
It's weird.
But we'll find out later, because if that is the case, it's going to affect our lives.
I mean, the Constitution kind of does, Josh. It seems like an episode of South Park almost. Speaking of South Park, if you guys loved my first review, which a lot of you motherfuckers did, and I'm gonna lie, go ahead and make sure you check me out tomorrow. As soon as we start Lunch Break News, we will do a breakdown of episode 2. Episode 2 looks very fun, Josh. Apparently, spoilers, just warning, close your ears. Apparently, Mr. Mackey, who is the school counselor, it looks like he either gets fired or is not happy with his pay, and he goes ahead and applies for a ICE position, giving those bonuses that we discussed. Because we're motherfucking journalists.
Bro, they are in our heads, bro.
Yeah, they're on it.
Yo, that is hilarious.
Yeah, and they have Cartman playing Charlie Kirk. I cannot wait to see what this episode goes down as. Bruh. And I can't wait to talk to you guys about that tomorrow. Josh, speaking of wackiness, the WNBA had a second UFC unidentified flying object come through, and this time it hit one of the players' Josh. Now, because I don't know how TikTok does with the algo and banning you for certain words, I will say it is an instrument of pleasure that was thrown onto the court.
That makes sense.
It hit a player. Boom, smacked her. Josh, that may or may not be the reason that we are doing this episode on the basketball court. May or may not.
May or may not.
I'm going to let you guys figure that out. But Josh, your thoughts on the wackiness that comes out of the WNBA seemingly weekly now?
Right. It's because the culture of the WNBA is very toxic.
Oh.
It's a very toxic culture, right?
Okay. Let's hear it.
So, former player Candace Wiggins, probably don't remember that name. She retired abruptly at 29.
That's young.
Years ago. I think it's in like 2019.
Okay.
And if you can recall, she stated that she had to retire because she was heterosexual.
Oh.
And she was getting bullied by majority of the league.
Oh.
Now, the funny thing is, I believe that certain fans are catching on to certain trolling tactics of WNBA players. specifically their stars,
right,
telling them about what they deserve and what they are worth and knowing their worth and trolling people with their outfits and their mannerisms and their masquerading as the opposite sex. I'm just going to keep it 100,
okay,
right?
okay.
There are many players that are absolutely fantastic to watch. They're absolutely fantastic to watch, fantastic to stare at.
Oh.
I'm just going to be honest,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
We have
yeah.
no problem with the LGBTQ community. We love them. We have many family members that we adore. I have a lot of family members that love the WNBA, and particularly they're all girls, and they all complain about the same thing. What is wrong with a bunch of players kind of just trolling the public for attention? And I think fans, this is the second unidentified object that was thrown on the court because fans are tired of it. It's just like, please just play basketball. We don't want to hear everything else about the political scope or what you deserve business-wise. You know, you guys have a WNBA Players Association. Why don't you just discuss it there and come up with a collective bargaining agreement? The funny thing is, right?
Okay.
In the past,
Josh is cooking.
All other sports like the WNBA, the NBA or NFL or NHL or any major sport, you know what they do when they don't like things?
What's that, Josh?
They don't play.
Oh.
They go on strike.
Okay, I remember that.
They hold out,
yeah,
and then they negotiate with their owners.
Okay.
But you know why they can't do that?
Why is that, Josh?
Because the owners know that they are subsidizing the WNBA with NBA profit.
Yes.
This happened every year since the inception of the WNBA.
So it's almost like if they went on strike, that would only make more profit for the owners.
Yes, not even more profit.
How crazy is that?
What would actually happen if they went on strike?
Less
you know
debt.
what happened?
Less debt.
No. You know what happened if they went on strike and said we demand X, Y, and Z? The league wouldn't exist anymore.
Probably.
Because they will say, oh, okay. And the only reason it exists now is political. And I believe that the primary reason that the league is around is for social engineering for the general public. I don't care what anyone says. That if you're a businessman, it makes no sense for this league to be around when it hasn't made any money in 30 years. It's not profitable. Literally, if the WNBA didn't exist, the NBA players would make more money because portions of their income already goes to the WNBA. Imagine that. Imagine, literally, the WNBA is kind of like what FTX was doing, right? They supported Alameda Research through FTX tokens. Alameda Research made no money. Guess what happened? Both of them fell. But the NBA is so substantial and the entertainment value is so great, it doesn't make any sense. If the WNBA wanted to make it more entertaining, why wouldn't they just lower the rims? Just lower the rims.
That's not a bad idea.
You know how much I would pay to see some girls dunk on other girls?
I would watch that.
And we're not even going to get into Brittany Griner.
You might be onto something.
We're not. Imagine that if the rims were 8 feet, Brittany Griner would be windmilling. She would be windmilling on girls.
Reverse
Candace Parker.
It'd be the LA Clippers out here.
It would be the Clippers. You would see alley oops.
Be Dunk City. Yeah.
Caitlin Clark would be flushing it on joints.
Yeah.
Hitting threes, flushing it on joints.
Yeah.
Come on, I would love to see that.
You're not wrong, Josh. This is supposed to be a quick topic, but when you get cooking, no. When you get cooking, I'm not touching the oven, Josh.
I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying? No, Josh, stop apologizing for being a goddamn journalist.
I'm a journalist.
We are going to keep going now, Josh. What some people do not know is that it is the 80th anniversary of the bombs hitting Hiroshima. So respect to everyone.
Is it?
Respect to the country and everything. But unfortunately, I do have to tell you guys that we have some more bombs to drop on you guys today. So,
wait. This is the 80th. What?
Yes.
This should be a high alert day. I'm just saying. Because, when I first found out about this, right?
Sure.
That ever happened, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, and they just forgave us? Like, is that really how it went down?
Yes.
There's no beef still?
Wait, well, no, that's not how it went down.
Okay.
But we will talk about that.
Right.
All right, Josh. So, Texas, right? If you guys followed me, if you guys listened in yesterday, or if you followed me and you see my breakdown that I clipped of it, there's a lot going on in a gerrymandering pissing contest between Texas, between California, between New York, and between what I'm assuming is going to be, presuming I should say, is going to be other states soon. So what's going on now is that, what I forgot to mention yesterday is that the Dems walked out so that there could not be a vote to redraw those district lines. What's happening now? There's a warrant out for their arrest. Yes, the Texas Marshals are out there looking for the Dems to round them the fuck up. Trump has gone so far as to say if they can't catch him, he may enlist the FBI to do so. Josh, we are talking about the state police.
Yeah.
Right? The Texas Marshals, I'll say.
Yeah.
Going after
Marshals
elected officials. And if that doesn't work, the FBI going after elected officials for trying to avoid a vote. Blame on both ends, wrong on both ends, craziness all the fuck around, Josh. I don't understand how this shit is going on. I don't understand how there is a open market on gerrymandering. Actually, I do, and I explained it yesterday about that Supreme Court decision in 2019 that pretty much said legal. It's going to be where the fuck it's going to be. Right. Don't look at us. You guys handle it. Josh,
crazy thing about this, right?
Please, yes.
Is that if you really say it in its literal sense, that those elected officials abandoned their seats to avoid a vote.
They did.
And it's like, okay, well, how childish can you get when it's not against the law? Maybe you don't like it, but you have to vote because you were elected to do this. Now you abandon the seat. Oh, they have a response to it. They're going to come get you.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
See how fast some of them are. You know.
Fair enough. Fair enough. And Josh, also what I forgot to mention on that, this is not the first time that either side has used this ploy, specifically in Texas, but it happens, unfortunately, a bunch. This is akin to the filibuster. It's a thing that you're not supposed to do, but you technically can do that can delay a vote. To me, as you stated, it's a cowardly way to handle things. Yeah. It doesn't allow anything to actually happen, but we are where the fuck we are. Josh, anything on that before we move on to the next topic?
It's petty. I think it's petty from both sides, but legal on one. So
yeah,
we'll see what happens.
That's fair. Now, speaking of legal matters, we said it was a possibility, but it is a bona fide fact. Yes, as of yesterday, there is a subpoena out there for Hillary Clinton. There's a subpoena out there for former President Bill Clinton. There is a subpoena out there for Comey. There is a subpoena out there for Holder. There is a subpoena out there for over a dozen other names that you will recognize, from heads of the FBI to, as I stated, former secretaries of defense and former presidents, all in relation to Epstein. Josh, of course, my two biggest questions.
It's getting real, bro.
What? Oh yeah.
It's getting real, bro.
My first question, what the fuck took them so long to do this? Secondly, Josh, how dare they make this in a closed session? That's right. If you thought you were about to live stream the subpoena and deposition
that would have been dope
of Bill and Hillary Clinton, you are wrong, because it is going to be behind closed doors, a la the Diddy trial.
You know what's so funny?
Come on. Where are we at right now? What's going on?
Who's to say that they're actually asking them anything, right? Who's to say that they don't all meet up and have a crump battle?
Hey.
They could just have a breakdancing battle.
I mean, don't forget, Hillary is the one who had hot sauce in her purse.
She did, right? And she put the accent on, right?
Oh, she said, "Oh, I always bring my crystals
when I bring the."
What she said. What she said. She said, "Oh, don't get me on the biscuits and the fried chicken now. I need my baskets."
That was the most hilarious, and it just tells you like how emotional one side is when they think about political leaders, and how unemotional another side is. Because for sure, I think all this movement is even happening because of the base of the Republican Party was so mad about how they were actually handling the Epstein situation. So guess what? They spoke and things are moving. Oh, was it closed door? Closed door definitely means that the door could be open one day. So to me, it's just like, oh, they're moving, they're doing things. And I don't think the people's going to let it go. So we're probably going to see more in the future. It will be very interesting when it does come out. What Hillary Clinton has to say, because she's one of the most polarizing political figures I've witnessed in my lifetime.
That's one word for her, Josh. That is one word for her. Now we're going to stick kind of in politics. We talked about this before because we're fucking journalists, Josh.
We are.
So of course we give updates and follow-ups. That punitive tax/tariff on India for reselling Russia oil for profit has gone into effect. That is an additional 25% tariff, Josh. Ouch. I don't think they're going to be able to sell it for 50%
markup.
Markup. after all these penalties. So you think they will simply not sell it to companies that to countries that will enforce this tariff, or do they stop reselling Russian oil?
I think Russia will have to lower their price in a backdoor deal, and they probably don't have any. I think it's funny because it seems like he's doing it. The tariff is to the backdoor deal, and they probably don't have any. I think it's funny because it seems like he's doing it. The tariff is to inflict damage on India, but it could be to indirectly inflict damage on Russia because
you're right.
They would have to sell it anyway. What are they going to do?
Let's move. Let's these.
Oh yeah.
Let's these. Can you grab that for me? Real quick?
I got it for the young bucks.
As you guys know, we are live. We are at a park. This is a public park. So what we are going to do, because more people have come to the basketball court, is we're going to go ahead and simply move. You understand what I'm saying to you? We were live there, and now we're live here. What the fuck is good, baby? We don't want to be in anybody's way, Josh. We just want to be good journalists, give the people the goddamn news, and be here doing journalism and news, and be here doing journalism and as journalists. You understand what I'm saying, Josh?
Absolutely.
They understand. They respect it. You know what I mean? Josh, is there anything else you would like to touch on before this fantastic episode of Lunch Break News winds down?
Well, I want to say this. This is the first time, officially, the first time.
Yeah.
The first time.
Yes, go ahead and say
Lunch Break News.
I already know what you're going to say. Go ahead.
That
yeah.
There are some actual basketball players on this court.
Yeah.
They all happen to be a certain complexion. I don't know what they are.
Go ahead and guess.
Right.
We're going to start a poll.
We should start a poll, right? Because
what do you think they look like?
All the Lunch Break News, breaking news we've done here.
Yeah.
We've never seen a shot being made.
No.
We've seen at least 300 being made in the last 10 minutes. They're like all-star teams out here.
It's almost like we usually come out to the WNBA practices. But today, we're in the, you know what? I'm not going to say NBA.
Nah.
You know, but AAU.
Let's say AAU.
High level AAU.
Let's say AAU.
Where you might see an NBA dad.
Right.
And his two kids that is like 7 foot, 12 years old.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
You might see like LeVar Ball family.
Hey.
You know?
You never fucking know who you will see out here. But Josh, if that is all, this has been Lunch Break News. We are, as always, Dumb Lunch Break Boys. Go ahead and follow me at the Pharaoh Live for the best goddamn news anywhere this side of the Mississippi, as well as traveling, because I'm a traveling motherfucker.
Wait, we should also update them on some upcoming fights that we're going to be for Mike Jesse MMA.
Go for it.
I don't know. When are the next UFC fights?
Ooh,
I
put
know.
me on the spot. So,
but I also know
Yeah.
that we will be live for the Canelo Alvarez Terrence Crawford fight. We need to promote this until all the way up there.
Do y'all even gotta ask if we will be here for the Terrence Crawford Canelo fight? Come on now, Mike Jesse MMA. Go ahead and follow me on YouTube for the best goddamn combat sports coverage on the planet, baby.
Absolutely.
Also, UFC 318 is coming up. We will be live for that. Do not worry. We'll give you guys a breakdown closer to the card. Appreciate that shameless plug, Josh. I'm always on. I mean, marketing on, journalists on. Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
Have a good one, y'all.